Hey everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. Starting to live. Have you ever lived forever? You don't know. You don't know if you do or not. Who's to know and who's to say? What are we gonna do today? Live, eat, breathe, think. And that's it. Those three things. Live, eat, and believe. Make ideas, make some phone calls, look at some tapes. Those are all things. These are all things. Dig. Mentally dig into your brains there. Dig! Some people try to dig for power in yourself when you're tired. It's a little league yell. And kids are getting tired. He had a home in the field. Homer really got to run. And his coach says, "No, dig, kid. You can make it. Just dig." Kids are gonna make it, but you gotta dig emotionally. Everybody's out there. It's hot out today. Everybody's back on the streets, and I don't like that. They shouldn't be back on the streets. Get back in your home. Because it's hot. Because the weather's nice. I've been out there the whole time. Now others are out there. They're fair weather people. It's like you don't get to experience the outdoors if you don't go out there when it's not hot. They go out there anyway, though. They're experiencing the weather. And it's so selfish to say. Only I get to experience the weather. But still, it's happening. So they got rid of the sidewalk, the entire sidewalk out in front of the building. I don't know where they put it. Something I never thought I would lose, though, is the sidewalk in front of the building. You just kind of think that sidewalk's going to be there for a while. Super glue. Oh, somebody removed the... Oh, no, it's still there. This penny, I super glued this penny to the table years ago. And it's still there. And I've super glued like a change to the ground before. And you think it's just going to be there for maybe forever. You're going to get old if you live that long, if you have the privilege of being old. And you're going to come back to your old stomping grounds and look for the glue for her. And look, there it is. Back when we still used quarters. Now we only use $10 bills. $10 bills is the lowest form of money that we have. So why don't you just remove all the other money then? Why don't you just like move the decimal place back? But they didn't do that with pennies. You know, those comics, when you look at those, Superman #1. That was 1 cent. Really? Or like the lowest possible amount of money that you could even ever get? But I guess that's how it was. You could buy things for 1 cent. You could buy a Superman comic, which is worth millions, but that's different. not the same kind of story, because it's like, I think a comic book is maybe $5 now. 1 cent is kind of almost like $1, but that Superman comic is probably worth like millions. At the time, it wasn't worth that much though. It was just a regular in the store thing. You just go to the store, buy it for a cent, and it's not like the cents were worth so much, because then how would you ever buy anything small? Then money wouldn't work at all. If 1 cent was worth $1 million, how could you ever buy a meal? It's like you can only buy a house. Anything lower than buying an entire house all at once, you can't do that. And you're working your whole life just to get paid one time. When you're real old, and up until then, you have to like live in the streets and grow food. It's like a moneyless time, and lots of people don't even live long enough to make it to where they get paid. So most of the companies get the free money, and then they're probably murderers. They don't have to pay people, so it's like, well, you're about to get paid after your whole life, after you're about to retire. When you retire is when you get paid. But the bus. They get hit by a bus, and then you never get paid once. You can spend your whole life working up to the moment where you think you're gonna get paid, and then you get hit by the bus. They say, no pay today. Bus. You're getting hit by a bus. Like, I'd like to be paid now. No, you're not getting paid. You're getting hit by a bus. We never did look at the parade. Paid parade. Parade. Paid. So maybe we can talk to Freddie about that, getting us a tape of it. It's probably just on TV. You just gotta tell Grandma to tape it. Okay, Grandma, can you give me a tape of this thing? That'd be good. Maybe we should call. Or Freddie. Mr. Ginsu left a couple messages too. Let's call Grandma though. Maybe Andrew's gonna be there later on though. I don't know if he's back yet. Say, hello, Grandma, it's the program. Did you remember to take your medication today?
Hi, Kenny.
Hi,
how are you?
Hi, real good. How are you?
Oh, okay. Just a minute. I'm going to give it to Andrew, okay?
Okay.
Talk to Andrew.
Yeah, not to you?
He here. Here. Talk to him.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma doesn't want to talk, huh?
Grandma doesn't want to talk to you.
What's Grandma doing?
What's Grandma doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not talking to you.
Watching TV?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm sitting on the couch. I got some food, water, looking at the sunset, talking.
You're talking?
Yeah.
What time did you start your show?
Today, 15 minutes ago. 8, must have been 8:50.
Cool.
What are you doing?
I just got home.
On the bus?
Mm-hmm.
Are they, are people buying gardening things for the summer?
Yeah. So, my job's really easy.
Yeah?
But at the same time, it's stressful because I have to water these plants, but people keep pulling me away from it. Basically, you can do other jobs.
Uh-huh.
So I crunched the numbers on it. I was trying to do some math to figure it out, because I thought I was going too slow, right?
Yeah.
So, if there were 1,000 plants in the garden center,
Yeah.
and it took me, on average, say 30 seconds to water one plant. 30 seconds is a long time, but 30 seconds, because some plants take like a minute. You have to sit there and water. It's a big old tree.
Yeah.
So, that's 500 minutes to water every plant if there's 1,000 with 30 seconds average.
Uh-huh.
8 hours is 480 minutes.
So you can't water them all.
So usually I work 5-hour shifts.
Oh, yeah?
And so they want me to water everything.
You shouldn't water every plant every day, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to. I'm trying to just water everything.
You should only water about, like, plants every couple of days.
Well, on days when it's really hot, I go around and I give at least, like, 5 seconds or so water.
Yeah, can you just kind of, like, run by it with the hose?
Yeah. Well, certain days, like, so today I was trying to water everything because everything was really dry.
Yeah.
I didn't get to it all.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen? They're going to die? Do you remember what you got to today? And
yeah, well, different people telling me, like, there's, I started to feel like it was Office Space when I was missing the memos a couple days into it.
Yeah.
Like, I had, like, 3 or 4 different people be like, all right, you have to focus on watering today. Focus on watering.
Uh-huh.
But I watered, And then, yeah, so there's, like, it's stupid. I just have to block it all out, stop worrying about it. But, yeah, everyone's like, water plants. Oh, can you help me with this? I need help loading things into someone's car, or you need to go get all the cars from the parking lot. But also, you need to water all the plants.
Yeah. You gotta get a bigger hose.
Well, it's not about a bigger hose because you can't hurry with that job. I mean, you can't rush it. You can't rush watering plants. You have to either you water them or you don't water them.
You'd think they'd have a sprinkler system.
Set up a sprinkler system. That doesn't work because there are people in there.
People get wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is it's kind of not a crapshoot, but it's just like almost impossible.
Have they dried out yet?
Yeah. A lot of stuff goes to the clearance rack, and then the more that happens, the more people are like, "You gotta water more." It's like, oh, what do you want me to do?
Oh yeah. Did you have to talk about the minimum? Like,
yeah.
You're only doing the minimum amount.
Yeah, you're not helping the customers enough. You need to help. You need to care. A minimum.
They're doing the minimum. It's like, well, if you want me doing more than the minimum, shouldn't we raise the minimum?
Yeah.
Well, you're just doing the minimum.
Well, and then you see him over there. He's got. He's trying really hard.
I heard they got rid of that stuff anyway.
Yeah. Pieces of flare is not a thing anymore.
Because of the movie.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah. Did you know that guy is Mike Judge?
Yeah.
The guy saying that? You knew that?
Yeah.
Okay. He's bald. He doesn't look like... Oh, maybe he had hair. Maybe that was his hair in that movie, but he's bald now.
Did he have hair in that movie?
He had... Either he was wearing a wig or whatever, or he had hair at that time. That was like in late 90s, so... Might have.
I think it was a wig.
Yeah, it was probably a wig. It didn't look like him at all, though, but I just know that because internet probably.
Oh, it looks like him. It is him.
Huh?
It looks like him. In the face.
I don't know. just used to seeing him bald without glasses.
Oh yeah.
And no mustache or whatever.
And he's making a funny face the whole time.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's making like oh, you sure you care? Yeah. Yeah. So I like to compare that job to Office Space sometimes when they get multiple. When I didn't get that memo.
Are they living? Are their plants alive?
Yeah, they're still alive.
But you got other people doing it too, right?
There's one other girl who waters plants. She wasn't there yesterday or today, so it was all on me today.
How come they don't have more people watering the plants?
Because it's like a designated job, I guess. I don't know. I guess anybody could. Anybody who works in the garden center could, but it's me and this other person. There are our jobs. And on my name tag, it doesn't say water or something. It says customer service associate.
Where is the where can I find a weed whacker?
Indoor garden.
What number?
Number?
What aisle number?
I don't know, 20-something. It's either 20-something or just like the main aisle.
Why is it indoor gardening when it's I'm not using a weed whacker indoors?
Or outdoor power equipment. That's the section. OPE.
I think it's more like that.
Yeah, outdoor power equipment and indoor garden and seasonal. They call it seasonal. All those are pretty much in the same area.
You made any keys yet? You know the key machine?
I have not. But Grandma did. We went to Fred Meyer and got it done. We have a key for you, but she lost them. I need to find them again.
What'd she lose?
We went to Fred Meyer and made 5. I shouldn't talk about that on TV.
What, house keys?
Yeah.
So because you lose them, or what? Or for one for you?
We just have 5 house keys for your family, for you and Emily and me.
Oh yeah, we're getting them too.
Yeah, she made 5.
When?
I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh well, she never gave them to us.
Yeah, well, she gave one to me, and then she took it back because she said that her son should have one first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do you get?
And
So
I tried to get, then I texted Dad.
Yeah.
And he said that he already has one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then what?
And then I asked her for a key like a few days later, and she had lost it.
Oh.
So now I still don't have a house key.
She lost all of them?
She lost all of them, yes.
Well, she's just always home though?
What?
She's just always home?
Yeah, she's always home when I get home, so it's okay.
You never got locked out?
I have not gotten locked out yet.
She doesn't leave the house at night though.
Yep.
You ever ask her if you wanted to leave the house at night?
Huh?
She's like, hey grandma, you want to go see what it's like outside at night?
I guess. Go on a walk?
Or going to walk or just going on a drive. Be like, this is nighttime.
I've never seen the night. Or I haven't seen the night in 20 years.
She probably hasn't seen the night in 10 years. At least. You know?
I guess.
Like, she don't go out at night. She goes home before it's night.
Yeah, I have to cook some food. I'm going to talk to you later.
What are you cooking?
Steak.
Steaks?
Yep.
Those are old now, right?
What?
They're not too old now?
Oh, no, I cooked those last week. Those are really good. I made a super good steak last week.
How'd you cook it?
How did I cook it?
Yeah.
Pan fried it.
And now you got a new steak?
Yeah, I bought some strip steak or skirt steak or something.
Yeah.
We'll froze it.
What? And grandma's hungry?
Grandma's hungry.
She's like, you make dinner now.
Yep.
All right, bye.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Well, I ate all the food. Oh, I probably should have ate slower. It's like if food in front of you to start going at it, you know? Oh, I'm full. Oh, man. Every damn was right. It said don't eat on the program. Maybe he should have said don't eat, period. Don't eat so fast. That's my problem.
The program. Jeremy's here. Oh.
22, that's today. This is 2016. The day after the new machine, is it?
Your daily hour with
Yeah, I made food today on the program. Look over there. Look at the rice cooker.
There's the rice cooker.
Sure ate that rice.
Spencer's here on the program. Jeremy's here. Oh, three.
Luke.
We talked about Colorado radio.
Yeah.
Talked about cooking food and spilling things and.
Goodbye, Progressive Talk Radio. At least. Good morning.
Hello, Roxy.
Yeah, hello, Roxy. No, Mix 96. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye.
Mix 96, Carl. Happy birthday. Mix 96, there on the corner. On the corner.
Where are ya?
Bye, future. Bye.
Hey, future. How are ya?
Real good.
Oh, I'm doing real good. Also, thanks
I
for...
know what this is. It's a whole game. I'm trying to do this game.
Hey, future. How are ya?
Oh, I'm doing real good. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing real good. Also, thanks for asking.
My pleasure.
It's us, the past.
Hi, past.
You said that a little second ago, but remember when we watched all those videos from you and yesterday and the past? And then we caught up all those tapes that were like right before we watched them again, and then we watched them again.
Wow.
How many times are we going to do that? So like in the future, your phone blah, 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 you have technology, all that stuff. You know all that stuff.
I do.
So the future, bye.
Bye. I'm over the tape now in the future. Like I've done so many of the tapes, it's no longer novel like now, kind of. It's not really novel, it's just how it is. You don't need to be novel, though. Sometimes it can, just being how it is fine with me. Asking for more is, like, who could ask for more? That's what you say. We got a couple of voicemails. Say Dan Dobler, Mr. Ginsu. It's Tuesday.
Hi, Kitty. This is Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
I have some good news. I have some good news, but I can't tell you on the program.
What?
I gotta talk to you personally. I gotta talk to you personally.
Well, what? What are you gonna say?
But it means that I can be on the program more often. It means I can be on the program more often.
I thought you're moving. Is that what it is?
Hey, coming back.
Well, I'm gonna call you back on the program, Dan. So I don't know if we can hear your news. Here we go.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
What's wrong with this phone? Something's wrong with the phone. Is it off?
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a...
Huh. Ooh. Here's Freddie, the producer. Freddie Dobler.
Hey, program.
Hey, Freddie, how are ya?
Oh, I'm good.
Good.
What's happening there in the studio?
You can see the sunset out the window now.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is. They removed the trees. I don't think you could see it before. I'm trying to like think of all the time I've been looking out the window, and I'm pretty sure that you can see a lot more now.
I think before you just saw the sky get darker.
Yeah. Now you can like see the colors.
That's nice. Well,
yeah.
I guess there's a silver lining in that. You know, it's weird to have the trees gone.
Today I was going by here, and there was so much dust. They were doing something. There was just like so much dust. I don't see dust in here. I thought it was going to be real dusty in here, though.
Well, yeah, the window's open all the time because it's broken. They should fix the window before they fix the sidewalk.
Yeah, but the sidewalk is like the city.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe the city should give us money.
I think it goes the other way around. We're supposed to give the city the money.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't agree to this. I already did give them money, I think.
Yeah. I don't want the sidewalk fixed. Like, it's not your sidewalk.
Yeah. I never thought it would go away. What are you doing? What's that? Can opening?
What?
What's that sound?
Oh, I guess I'm pushing like a lawnmower. I don't know. I wasn't mowing the lawn before you called, but now that you called, I was like, I'm just kind of like outside. So I'm like, well, maybe I should do something while I'm talking on the phone. Now there's like one of those old push lawnmowers that's got the blades, and I was just pushing it around in the yard. But the grass is all too long, so it's not really cutting it. It's kind of cutting it a little bit, but like kind of pushing most of it over.
It's probably pushing it over and ripping it.
Yeah, it's just kind of going to be a long process. The grass just got too long for this push mower, so now I don't know. I'm not really sure. It might be too far gone for this mower at all. Like, I don't even know if I just did this for a while, if it would accomplish anything, or if it's just not going to do anything with a different tool.
Yeah. Weed whackers are good for really long lawns.
I guess it probably... That's the right tool for the job.
Or a scythe.
Oh, a scythe. Yeah, that's like the manual weed whacker.
Yeah. Oh, it's hot in the studio. I don't know why the studio is so hot. I don't know if it's the same thing as if it's because of the trees.
Oh, it probably is. I bet the trees were shading the windows at least.
Yeah, now we're getting direct sunlight. It's like way hot in here.
Yeah, it was so hot today. It was making me upset, I guess. I was driving in the car, and it was so hot, and then there was traffic, and when it's that hot and you're just like sweating in your own car, you just kind of lose it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like when you go and you walk into the room, it's like, whoa!
Yeah. Oh, hey, I saw there's some news from the street.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see this happen, but I was over at my friend's house, and they were sunbathing, and they heard a car accident kind of on the street outside, and they went and looked, and as soon as the car accident happened, they heard sirens, too. And they like police sirens immediately.
Yeah.
And they went around, and then when they went around the corner, there was a car that had crashed into a signpost and crashed into like the front yard of this daycare preschool thing that's right next to their house.
Whoa.
And there was just police cars all over the place, like with their lights on and stuff. And apparently, they had been a car chase down Division Street in Olympia. And they were chasing these people in a car, and they crashed their car, and then all three of the people in the car went out of the car and ran away on foot.
Whoa.
And so when I finally came over to also go sunbathing on this porch, I passed all these police, and I was like, well, there's a lot of police cars, and there's like 2 news vans from different places with satellites and like cameras out and stuff.
Whoa.
And actually, I think there's still, when I left there was still like a news van sitting there with a guy inside typing on a little thing, and I went over and I asked him, like, hey, did they catch those guys? And and also I forgot to say, there was also like a helicopter flying overhead. It was just flying around. I don't know if it was a news helicopter or a police helicopter trying to look for these people, but it was flying around, and it was definitely somehow related to that. And then, so as I was leaving, I went over and I asked him, hey, did they catch those guys yet? And he said, not that I am aware of. So they got away so far. And then also he said that they were trying to keep up to date with the story, but also they were like writing the news release at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. So actually right now as we speak, there's I don't know. It seems like they haven't been caught. I don't know what they did. I don't know why they were running away from the police in the first place in the car.
Yeah.
But whatever they did, they got away on foot somehow. So, and they're hiding, I guess.
Oh, and there's
maybe
3 of them.
Yeah.
I wonder what they did.
I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to hearing what their news thing is, their news report is.
Yeah.
But
They didn't hit a kid?
No, thankfully. I don't think the daycare was even, like, there was no one in the daycare at the time, and even if there was, the car was, like, in the front area, and it didn't get all the way into the kids zone.
Oh, that's good. That's, like, basically, like, old people and children, right? That's, like, the worst thing that you could run into.
You don't want to run into the old people or the children. That's right. Yeah.
That would be bad, and then they hit the thing.
Yeah, whatever crime they did before, probably not worse than running over children.
Yeah.
You know? That's escalation, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, I don't know what the last crime could have been, but if there was 3 of them, I think that it wasn't. It was like some kind of. I don't know what takes 3 people, like a robbery or something.
Oh, could have been robbery. Yeah. What if it was they robbed the bank? I mean, I didn't hear about anything about that, but robbing a place or.
It seems like seems like if there's a group of people, whatever crime that they're committing, seems like it's not as like heinous as an individual crime for some reason.
Could be. I mean, they could probably commit 3 times the crime, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe they were out. Yeah. That's not a very. Where are they even going?
I think that they were being chased by the police. So it's like, I'm not sure where they were going. They were in a high-speed chase. They were driving away as fast as they could.
Which way? Like towards town?
No, towards Evergreen, I think.
It's like, where are you trying to run to? Even if you do, like, manage to drive away really fast. Like...
I don't know.
You're gonna go get on the freeway or whatever? You're just like, you don't know. You're just trying to get away, like, right then.
I guess that's a good point. Maybe, I wonder which way they were going on Division. I was coming from downtown, so I sort of assumed that was the way they were coming. But by the time I got there was no car.
Yeah.
Their car was gone, so I couldn't see. And even then, I guess it would have just been, like, crashed up on the lawn, so it's hard to tell, like, what direction they would have been going in the first place.
But I guess, what kind of crime can you commit not in town? Like,
that's a good point. I don't know.
Home robberies or something, then they're gonna go.
Yeah, home robbery in the middle of the day on like a hot day? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's too hot for criminal activity.
I guess, really. You'd think that when it's so hot, there would be less like premeditated crime and maybe just more like average violent crime. Maybe people are agitated at each other.
Yeah, where did the news van come from? They got there so fast.
Well, I don't know. I think I had been like, I wasn't quick to the scene. I think it had been developed for like probably like an hour, but by the time I got there.
I wonder if they're listening to police scanners or something.
Uh-huh.
How does the news know about this stuff?
Yeah, I guess they probably have police scanners. I mean, it makes sense that they would.
But are they not supposed to have those?
Oh, yeah, everyone can have it. You can listen to the police scanner. We can get one for the program.
Oh, yeah?
You could tune it in every hour and just see what kind of crime is going on.
And then we almost do that at one point. I feel like we were thinking about it.
I think what you're thinking of is Mr. Ginsu maybe like held it up to his police scanner or something. He has one.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's starting crime. You know, nobody's gonna do this stuff in the winter. Maybe.
Too cold.
Yeah. Three of them.
This is actually a perfect time of year for crime, I guess. Not too cold, not too hot.
Yeah. They're all ran away. There's a lot of places to run in that zone.
Yeah.
It's like, are they? I think they're less scary now than before.
Less scary?
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, there's criminals on the loose now.
That is more scary.
But now they're hiding, and they were on the loose before. Like, them committing this new crime and running away from the police, that makes them more scary now that they've crossed into the edge of criminal activity.
Oh, I guess you're right, because it's like, who knows where they were before. So I guess it's only more scary because we know about it, not because they're like more dangerous or actually more scary.
Now they're hiding more.
Yeah.
So at least they're gonna not, like, they can't get out that much. I bet it we'll hear about it if it's on the news. Somebody's got to watch the news now.
I know. I wonder which news channel. I forgot to ask them.
Where are you guys from? What news channel are you from? Yeah.
Yeah, I should have asked that. They didn't seem like they wanted to talk to anybody.
Yeah, they're trying to do the news.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, how's production on going?
Oh, that's good. Going good. Although, I probably need to turn in some new 2 a.m. episodes.
Uh-huh.
I think what we're doing right now is it's playing the 11:30 episodes at 2 a.m. right now just because I need to go bring in another hard drive. I have been sort of like downloading them from YouTube and converting them, but that's kind of time consuming and I just haven't been over to TCTV as much.
Yeah, they don't have them saved, or you have them saved somewhere?
Yeah, I have them on a hard drive. I gotta find it, I guess, so that's the thing.
Yeah. That's probably
that's
fine.
The way the system's supposed to work.
We could just leave it that way.
Yeah, we could, but I like having the 2 a.m. going.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of saving the the playback files, I guess.
And if people are watching, well, we got to save one of them.
Yeah. Well, that's why that one's a good one to save. Like the real thing that aired on TV, that's pretty good.
Somebody told me...
Other than that, the production is going good. We're getting episodes named. We got all these stuff up there. We got the Starchy up there. That's up. You know, that funny thing about that, the live stream didn't have good audio. The playback file was looked like to me, it was a little bit out of sync. So I just uploaded the HD version.
Yeah.
So YouTube's got the HD
good
playback, and now on the VHS, it's like even a different format because it's like actually recorded on TV. So it's good.
Yeah. Starchy. What are some new titles?
Oh man, one is called "They Cut Down Our Trees."
Oh, they did.
And then the other one's called "Counting the Rings."
Yeah, counting the rings on the trees. I went to look at the rings of the trees, but they were...
Was it at nighttime?
It was, yeah. It was at nighttime, but still, I think it'd be hard to see if it wasn't.
Yeah, the rings are maybe not as easy to count as you would think. I don't know why. I've heard, the rings are darker in a tree. Maybe it was, a harder winter or something? Like, it was really cold that winter?
Uh-huh.
So I think, things that happened that year that you can also sort of tell from inside the rings of the tree.
They're definitely old.
Yeah.
At least 10.
Oh.
Probably more.
I thought you said 30.
30. Yeah, they're 30 years. That's what I estimated last time.
What?
That's what I said in the episode?
Yeah, 30. Mm-hmm.
Let's go with that then.
Okay, that's what I was doing. I figured they were about 30 years old.
Yeah, well, I said at least 10
Which would mean
today, so.
They were planted,
80s.
What, 1980?
Mid-80s.
88?
Yeah.
88.
The mid-80s. Maybe before. Probably before.
Yeah.
Probably older than that. I don't know how long trees grow. Do they keep growing forever?
I guess trees do have a lifespan where they get to a certain age and then they die, maybe. But most of them, that's like a life. That's like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So that tree was still a baby, probably, or at least it was like in its early. Maybe it was like a teen.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do with that spot, but I think it's gonna take them a long time to build the sidewalk. I was thinking about like what they're gonna do when they actually put the sidewalk in there, like how we're gonna get in and out of this room, because I'm not gonna not do that.
Yeah, I mean, concrete doesn't take like days to dry. It takes like hours. So if they pour the concrete, you know, it'll be ready to walk over pretty soon. Within a 24-hour period, they should have the sidewalk back on there. Now, my question is, I think they might be putting in new trees. I think because, you know, Olympia is pretty much in a city that's into downtown trees and stuff. They actually have a city arborist who makes all those decisions and like gets the trees. So they're probably going to put in new trees. Maybe they have to just every once in a while, when the trees get too old and start breaking the sidewalks with their roots, maybe they have to cut them down and like, I don't know. I wanted one of those stumps, but I guess I could have probably asked them for a stump, but I didn't really. I was on my bike that day and I didn't have a means to transport the stumps. We should have just put a stump in the studio, I guess.
I almost did. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I thought that what am I gonna do with a stump?
I guess we could have carved it into something. I don't know what though, but
yeah, you could carve it. I mean, yeah, like you could do so many things.
Maybe you should just carve it a little bit on every episode. Just like carve the stump every day into something.
Into a shape. Yeah, there's so many.
Or just whittle it down into nothing.
There's so many, so much things, and to try to grab things and be like, this is my memories.
Yeah, physical memories.
Yeah, I almost got it. Oh, the sun's down.
Well, I would have supported you. I thought of the same thing.
Well, now it's gone. Now we lost our chance. Now it's just dust.
Now they've blended it up into tree powder.
Yeah.
Sawdust.
Bye, trees. Yeah, most of the sawdust is from the pulverizing of the thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, program, that's about it for me.
Thanks, Freddie.
Good to talk to you.
Bye.
Hope you're having a good bye.
Here's this message. It's Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Dobler.
Watching the news, and on there they were doing something.
Oh, hello. Hello, Dan.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
Okay.
Hey, good. Your phone was your phone off?
No.
Oh. I tried to call you before. It didn't go through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay. What are you doing?
Watching a movie.
What movie is it?
Stardust.
Stardust. Is that like a musical?
A fantasy.
Oh yeah. How is that? It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
What's it about? Dragons?
About people. It's hard to describe.
Oh yeah, that's a good kind of movie. If it's easy to describe.
Well, wasn't it hot today?
It was hot. It's still hot. I'm still hot. Too hot. What do you do when it's so hot? Dan, what do you do when it's hot out?
Try to see inside.
Yeah, me too. Wow, what a doozy. I'm still hot. The studio is kind of hot. So, Dan, you had some good news, but you can't tell it on TV, right?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you on TV, but come on over. Come on over, and I'll tell you.
I have to come see you in person.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Was that over, Dan? Mr. Ginsu.
And, yeah.
Yep.
So I was watching the news.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, they were doing something. And the guy unscrews this cover off of a wiring panel. He opens it up, and I guess he's doing something with the AC outside, maybe. And but somewhere on that condenser or the pump or the wiring is burnt. I see it. One of the connections is burnt. The yellow on that thing is starting to turn black. It was half black, half yellow.
Black
You can
and
see
yellow.
anywhere the metal on that one connection piece is black. But the guy didn't freaking change it out. Of course not. Fucker. What the fuck? That's nice that they showed it on the news.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's what he changed. He fixed it. He fixed the wiring and got the ground connected properly, and it must have been hot wired. It was, I had the yellow connection on it. I can't remember if the wire was black or red. Just can't remember.
Think hard, Ginsu. Dig.
It could have been blue.
Dig.
Hell, I don't know. But I just remember looking at the metal more than anything, and the yellow connector, or the yellow cover for the wire, one of the crimpy things in the thing.
Uh-huh.
The plastic on the crimp thing would turn black. It was half black, half yellow.
Yeah.
Fuck off, whatever. I'm just saying I saw it on the news, and I don't think they're
Watching the news.
What the shit? These wires. I have wiring problems. I got problems.
Worse. Alright, here's the next one. You left several, 3. Here's the next one. We'll call him back. I wonder if it's too late. We only got 5 minutes left anyway.
So, I was watching the news again.
Oh, stop it.
Seen a map, some sort. Seen certain something. And I had a map somewhere else, and I was looking at it going, what the fuck? This map is so fucking small and so piddly. It ain't a good map.
Piddly.
I'll tell you, fucking whatever. I gotta deal with what I'm dealing with. But I just seen something that filled in fucking gap. Okay? There's a gap in my map.
Map gap.
You know what I would kind of call it, that gap in my map.
Map gap?
But fuck, it ain't gonna say.
I don't know what
funny
you're
to me,
saying.
but wouldn't be funny to her. So, but anyway. Yeah, so I fucking just filled in the middle of my map, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
I could be there in 3 hours.
Where?
Yeah. I won't say nothing else, but yeah. What the hell? Come on.
Come on.
Now that I understand where the middle of fucking bullshit goes in, I'm like, oh, fuck, look at that. Look at that right there.
Look at
that. That's all I need right there. That's all I fucking need to know right there. That's that one fucking place right there that I need to fucking know. And there it is. There it is. Bingo. Voila. Okay. That just turned fucking 5 or 6 hours into 3. And less.
What?
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
What
Died in 2003.
Horrible. And the worst part, it almost doesn't be no fucking good.
The worst part is no good.
No good that. Although instead of a 5 or 6 second saying and fucking not exactly knowing where the hell I'm going, now I know where the fuck it is. There it is. I see it. It's red wire. Guys holding the freaking R2 thing, still in the freaking AC outside that house with R2, I believe. Got her up to, I couldn't see how many pounds. So, whatever. But,
okay. Well, Mr. Ginsu, we're going to try to call you back before we listen to your last message because we only have a few minutes left. Here it goes. Hello. Hello. Mr. Ginsu. Hello.
no.
No, you asleep?
No.
I'll wake you up.
Barely.
You didn't get to sleep yet? You're in bed? You're trying to sleep?
I'm trying to sleep, yeah.
Yeah?
But whatever.
Is it hot?
What's going on?
Oh, you got AC?
Yeah. Lucky for me.
It's hot.
It's not hot.
Well, you got the AC? You got it running?
There you go. There you go, I guess. I gotta see it's not hot.
Yeah. You got it running?
No. It's not that hot.
It's hot here.
Is it?
Yeah, we only have about 3 minutes today.
You got AC?
We only got 3 minutes.
You got AC?
I do not. No, I should buy it, though.
Holy cow. I heard about a little AC thing that you can put on your desk. They're like $40 on TV.
Yeah, you saw it on the shopping channel?
Yeah, mini air conditioner.
You think it works?
Yeah. Put in a bottle of water and it flows over the water and cools your room down.
Yeah, well, that sounds good.
They had a thermometer on one side of it at 70 or 72 degrees and a heat torch on the other side, or a blow dryer or something on the other side, blowing 100 and something, 112.
So you make a swamp cooler, huh?
Yeah.
Swamp
little
cooler
baby swamp cooler.
machine.
A baby swamp cooler.
Well, the regular one's only like $100. But we only have like a minute left on the show today. You were watching the news, you said? You saw some stuff on the news?
Saw some stuff and things. Interested me. But I'm not sure how useful it's going to be, but if I decide to go for a drive one of these days, I know where I should go now.
Where?
I don't know. But I know how to get there easier than that would have been. Man, I wasn't knowing where I was. But like I said, I saw a map and I seen where the one road ends or starts, or I seen a number that interested me. And that's all I can really see. Very interesting that number was there.
I gotta record. We're gonna record a message of the future, and the show's over.
Oh hell!
Did you make it? You're gonna go to this place, this news place? You're gonna go there?
I think I'm gonna go have me a look-see and go play some poker somewhere.
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
I'm gonna have a road trip, play poker.
What do you have to say to the past, Mr. Ginsu?
coming up on a road trip face poker.
All right, bye, Future.
5 pass.
All right, here's the credits. Did you play poker? Have you been winning?
No.
Losing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how much did you lose?
$600.
600?
But that's not bad. But it's not good.
That's bad.
Well, it's not good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But,
are you gonna quit now?
Oh, hell no.
You're just gonna keep putting the money in? Don't go broke. You know, that's like a lot of time. That's a lot of your time you can throw out the toilet.
Well, I went and got in them bigger tournaments I'm not used to.
Yeah.
And they were different.
Graham, why don't you stick to the smaller tournaments? You're just going to keep going up until you start losing. TCTV, the baby, Jordy, Fabulous, Graham, Stop.com, John Moop, Thurston County Washington, USA, thank you.
Not Graham.
Viewers,
Hello.
that's you you're watching, thank you.
Hello, baby.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Bye.
Oh, all right. I thought that.